And I believe we are live on both platforms. Let's go. How is it going today, y'all? It's your boy Archie P Loco, and you already know we're about to turn up and do some geoguessr vibe streaming today. So, gotta shout out my boy Yo Yo Ma, as we like to do on all streams. So, Yo Yo's kind of our sponsor. He's kind of our guiding force. We're gonna be vibing through basically all the countries of the world, but hopefully we can pop off, learn a thing or two, hopefully get some ELO points, hopefully pop off and have some fun in the party room stream. So without further ado, y'all, I think I'm going to do some warm-ups. And for me today, that's basically going to be some streaks. LOL, let's go. Alright, it's been a little fussy. I'm going to focus on clicking this just right. Gotta move it down even more. Can we get some streaks going? No way. It's Sleepy Loves Ramen. How's it going today, fam? Oh, and what's good? It's going pretty good. We are popping off today. Hopefully gonna have some fun on the streaks and some duelios. We're gonna warm up, of course, with some streaks, but hope we're having a great day up there too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if they raise the prices again, y'all, that's some wild stuff. I don't blame you for needing to do that, Sleepy, because that is kind of like the way it's heading for sure, but I feel it for sure. Oh my gosh, it's a warm afternoon? No way. That sounds really nice. We had some crazy rainstorms today in my neck of the woods. Yo, we got some Senegal action here. Can we lock in? Senegal, let's go. Yo, driving right now, but when I park in my squad pulling up heavy to an extreme. Yo, major shout out to Marley John. That sounds super tight, and I'm always down to share the Discord. Let's see. Hopefully this link works, but yeah, by all means, hop on through Archie's Angels, and glad we had some people who are into some Geo here. I love me some geoguessr, y'all. It's kind of like, I guess you could say, my number one hobby. It's a major key vibe for sure. Looking like some colo poles here. Let's try that. Oh no, you know, we do have octagonal, and yeah, that should be a Mexico vibe, y'all. Mexico City. I should low-key check the colo page though, because does colo do octagonal, or is that just Mex and Philippines? Let's find out. I don't think they do. Let's see. Okay, so it does say you can find octagonal poles sometimes in colo. So that's just kind of for my own knowledge sake for sure, but good to know for sure. Ooh, this feels Baltics. What's vibe here? What be the vibes? We gotta do a little vibe check. It's feeling Baltic though. The roofs for sure. Let's try Lithu. Nah, it was Estonia there. Alright. Shout out to Estonia. Ooh, if we got some tracker coverage, that should be just Pakistan, right? Nice. Vibe check it was. Ooh, some coastal energy. Ooh, okay, we got a rock wall. I don't know if I see cars and stuff, but we'll just send the Malta. Malta vibe check A. Ooh, we got some Saba poles. Should be a Malaysia round for show. Shout out to Saba. Piaget in 100 meters. White car. Are we gonna be Bolivia or is it gonna be Peru? Bolivia vibes, yo. We'll take those. That was some Bolivia energy. It has the dryness vibe of like Cambodia. I think we might have that zigzag heart too. Yo, some Cambo vibes. Now we got some like train track vibes right along the road. Okay, so we have a holy pole all the way to the ground. Should be Romania or Hungary. I guess it's kind of feeling more Hungary vibes though. So lock in, lock in. Alright, I think we are slowly starting to cook a little bit, chat. Let's go. Okay, wait. Full Carveler with this vibe. It could low-key be like Nepal. But I'm thinking it might be just more of like a India somewhere. Alas, it was Nepal. Yo. Alright, some major Nepal energy on that one. We do get some 2026 bigger Carbler in Nepal. Might be time to pull up the Nepal Plonka page too to see what was cooking there. Let's see if I can pull that up really fast. Alright, so that big Carbler I think would be part of the shit cam coverage, which is most of Nepal. Love it. So you will see that quite a bit. Okay. Trying to lock in on all the fun key details for sure, but definitely a fun mix of vibes in good old Nepal. Alright, we out here grinding though. Yo, and I think we're gonna have the Germany Ballards here. Let's see. And if it's 2023, yo, it is. Okay, we should just be able to send Germany on that. Got some Japan energy, looks like. Now, Japan's really tough. There's a lot of different vibes there. So I like to stick near the middle. It was pretty close to the middle in Takasaki. Maybe Gunma on that one. So we do have some right-hand drive here. What could that be, yo? I mean, we don't have an antenna here, right? So it could low-key be like Canada. Would Canada make sense? No, it was gonna be Croatia. Okay. Shout out to the Croatia vibes. We love them. Yo, and now we got the black flag meta here. I mean, it feels pretty dead winter, so it probably is just gonna be Bulgaria. Could be a couple other places in Europe though. But it was Bulgaria. Shout out. So we have the double white lines. Should this be a clean Poland round? No, I think Denmark does those too. Okay. We're having a learning moment, y'all. Denmark does double white lines as well. All white road lines, double middle lines are very common. Also found in Poland, Greece, and those are the places basically. Love it. Okay, so that's a vibe for sure. Alright, once I get through like 1 or 2 more rounds, y'all, I might have to turn on a new timer and try and do the 7-second NMPZ challenge. See if we can get a couple right. LOL. That is kind of the hardest mode though, so we may see some flops and some bops on our way to greatness as we try and hit that 1200 ELO. It might happen this stream, y'all, but we'll have to really lock in for that. Not gonna lie. Alright, we got butter and tea. I'm pretty sure that's just Malaysia, right? Kind of had a bit of a red card though. Is that Georgetown? I mean, the quality of the paint color on the road feels like Thailand, so we could try Thailand. No, that was Indonesia, y'all. Ooh. Some Indo energy. Alright, holes all the way to the ground here. Should just be hungry on this one, right? Hungry vibes. Let's go. Ooh, flat and agricultural. Now that is a combo. Kind of can see like a fire hydrant down the way. That's kind of a vibe. It's giving somewhere in Europe though. Let's see. We have some huge poles down the road though. Ooh, okay, that's a clue. So should this be Romania? That was a Hungary pole. Dang. They were thick. Those are just the triple C poles. Okay, let me make sure the beats are beating today. I'm trying a new playlist, and so far it's been interesting. I'm loving some songs on it. We got the white car here. I think we should just be Lesotho on this one, TBH, with these really nice tabletop mounds and like distinctive layers of the rock. Alright, now hear me out. This should just be... Is this gonna be Belgium? Kind of got some kind of valor going on here. Methinks Belgium. No, that was a Denmark round. Okay, so more of like a wedge bollard, I guess. They do have the wedgies there. Oh, someone's walking their dog. That's a very wholesome vibe. Love it. This is a really cool location wherever this is. We can see a antenna though, so that's probably gonna be Europe. What would be the vibes though? Let's see. We could try France. Is this Andorra? We had someone walking their dog in Andorra. Yo, that's a vibe, y'all. I feel like we don't get that one too often, but it is a gorgeous country for real. Farmacia. Pharmacia. Alright, we got Calle. Calle, I think should just be Spain. Oh, wow. Okay, we were in Bolivia on that one, y'all. It was giving Bolivia. Hey, well, that's a cool vibe for sure. Looks like I do have to make sure my main laptop is streaming. Or, sorry, has like plugged in energy. So I'm going to be right back, y'all. Alright, so I heard that beep. I think we're all good now. I just had to make sure my laptop didn't die, basically, because that would be, you know, kind of iconic. But we back, and it was Bolivia for that most recent round, y'all. Ooh, this one should either be like Ukraine, Russia. What are we thinking, chat? Russia, Ukraine. We low-key don't really see a red car here, which would kind of be a good tip-off for Ukraine. I think I'm going to send it still. No, that was just good old Russia. In Saratov. Nice. Shout out to Saratov. And now we are underground. Although we have a language clue. That always helps. Should just be a standard Japan round somewhere. Are we in Japan? Japan vibes, let's go. Alright, we are blessed with a flag here. If it gives Locan, we should just be in Switzerland. And we have multiple flags. They are loving the flags in Switzerland. This one's an interesting one too. The trees are definitely giving a certain vibe. I could maybe see Norway, Finland, Sweden. We have some like really sandy edge of the road, which makes me think more like Russia. But we do have right-hand drive, so Russia. Is this in that like Nenets area? Let's see. It's kind of by Novy Urengoy. But we were technically near, wait for it, Muravlenko. Ooh. Shout out to Muravlenko. It be the major key vibes. Alright, we got a sign towards Quito. No further clues needed. We're in Ecuador. Bet. This one just gives standard bots vibes. Alright, so actually not standard bots vibes. We have white car in South Africa, and I gotta remind myself that is true, because sometimes I low-key forget. But yeah, the outer yellows is definitely a good clue for like the south general zone of the continent of Africa. And yeah, that was just a vibe. Major key vibe check. Alright, I did say my next round was going to be some NMPZ streaks, so we're going to try this with like basically the 10-second timer on, and we're just going to hope for the best. Alright, I don't know if I'm loving this song, but I'm going to do a quick skip C's and see if this next one's a bop. Yeah, it's kind of giving like future vaporwave funk. It's like some very vaporwave funky vibes. I feel like I'm in Stranger Things. Ooh. Alright, y'all. We're going to try and get this timer set up and then off to the races with country streaks. So 10 seconds and then it's no move, no pan, no zoom. Alright, fingers crossed and hoping for the best. We gotta lock in for this though, because it's gonna go really fast. Should be Finland. We're gonna go Denmark. Poland, okay. Japan? I want to say Japan. Alright, we didn't click it, but I did say Japan, so that should count for like half a point, right? Let's go Colo. Ooh, Laos. Okay, Laos. That was a vibe. Interesting mountains in the background. It was Iceland. I was thinking real hard for that one actually. Ooh, all right. This should be like Ecuador. This one is giving New Zealand. Austria. No, Czechia. Some Czechia vibes there. It was giving Europe. Netherlands. Ooh, Ireland actually. Ireland vibes. Alright, I can't click in time, but Portugal. No, Italy. Okay. Netherlands. Luxembourg. Okay. Australia. That one was actually Colo. Interesting. Some major key Colo vibes. Now we got zigzags on the road. That's Sri Lanka. We got some Kyrgyzstan mirrors. We were in Bishkek. Ooh, an A&W with KMPH. Canada. Russia. That was a Luxembourg round. Okay, maybe the metal outers on the signs. It just kind of feels like Czechia. No, that was a Belgian round. They had like a cool bike sign. Tunisia. That was a Portugal round. I think we even had a flag, so what do you know? Ooh, okay. Norway with the longer. It was Norway. Estonia, right? That was Estonia. Romania. No, we had some Austria bollards maybe. Pearl Street. So Australia vibes. Okay, wait, I thought that was left-hand drive. It was in Mississippi. Shout out to all the homies in Mississippi. That's fun. Germany. Nah, that was gonna be some Denmark vibes. We'll go Kenya. We got SK. Ooh, Jeju Island too. Poland, y'all. Somewhere in Bulgaria. Nice. Alright, this one's giving Greece. Ooh, Albania for that one. Indo, surely. That was on Sumatra. Nice. This one's giving Colo. No, that was in Ecuador actually. Ooh. Czechia. No, that was Sweden. Okay. That was Sweden. I'm kind of getting like a Ghana. Is this Ghana? Argentina. Okay. A muddy Argentina on that one. This one for sure is USA vibes. All right, shout out to, where is this one? South Carolina, nice. Oh, Kenya with the snorkel. It was Kenya. I just remember that I can't dilly-dally because it starts the clock immediately, basically. This should be Peru. No, that was Colo in Bogota. Sri Lanka. We'll go Hungary. Perth. It was Perth. That's going to be some Aussie vibes. Got some Hangul, South Korea. Hangul? I'm not sure how to say that, honestly, but... Argentina? Argentina? No, Chile on that one. Ooh, super dry. So, Colo? Thailand? It was Thailand, yo. Thailand energy. Slovenia. Yo, I was not expecting that to be Slovenia, but pulled it out last second. Okay, and then we just talked through that one. That was Indo. Yeah, we gotta go fast. It's pretty fast here. Malaysia. That was gonna be Singapore. Shout out to Sleepy Loves Ramen. Got some shorter dashes, so Sweden. Okay. Alright, should be Jordan with the black card. Oh wait. That was good old Israel. Bolivia on this one. White card Peru. Yo, that's a vibe. Now we have a bunch of yellow plates though. Colo. Yellow plates are Botswana too, I guess. I'll have to double check that, but I think that does check out actually. Germany. Yo, it was Germany on that one. Europe, somewhere. Okay, Italy. Maybe had a Gen 2 there. Philippines on this one. Feels like Italy. No, that was a Bulgaria round. Ooh. Sweden. Oh, that was a Finland round. Okay. Turkey? Or is it going to be Bulgaria? Ooh, that was a Greece round. Okay. Argentina? Somewhere pretty. Ooh, okay. In Peru somewhere. Peru is gorgeous too, though. Yo, I am like running out of steam on this NMPZ Thailand. Okay, so those are some India rounds. Okay. I think I'm going to try like just a little bit more, and then we're going to try some unranked because your boy's got to pop off and hopefully crank that ELO. Feels like Turkey. Some pretty houses, so Greenland. That's really far north, Greenland too. Brazil? That would be Peru actually. Felt really nice there. Malta. Is it Malta? No, that was just good old Italy. Okay. Should be India. Ooh, Sri Lanka. Does India also do the yellow plates? We just saw some yellow plates. Alright, India, Plunkett. Let's see what you got. I think that might be like a key difference because it looks like it's saying that standard is white for India and then Sri Lanka was the yellow, at least on the rear. Also, shout out Yo-Yo Ma. Love us some Yo-Yo Ma energy. Alright, sweet. Well, I think that means we're about to pop off into some maybe ranked, unranked duelios. We'll have to see what the daily challenge is today because I am going to try and rack up some club points. We cannot forget about the club points, y'all. The daily mish. Alright, daily mish with 17 hours to go is win 3 team duels. Ooh. I'm down to try that, y'all. Let's see if we can pop off and win 3 team duels. Should be possible, hopefully. Depends on how good our teammate is, I guess. But we're about to carry, hopefully. Okay, let's find that teammate on the fly. Alright, hopefully we can find one on the Quixie side, but time will tell. Tale as old as time. Oh, geoguessr, I will accept. Alright, y'all, if we can make this happen, we're about to play with Team Russia, Team Ruski over here. If anyone watched that amazing hockey drama romance show, Heat of Rivalry, it's giving that right now. And he's got a little brand too. I love that. That's so iconic. Alright, it is NMPZ, so we gotta get ready. Team Massive. Alright, y'all, what is the vibe? I got black screen right now, though. geoguessr, hello. Ooh, okay, that was really fast. Let's drop Europe, because why not? If we're gonna get a black screen, it's probably gonna be in Europe, right? Alright, cool. It was in Hungary. Starting off strong. And we got the multi. Ooh. Alright, here we go. It's kind of giving brushy vibes. I would honestly go Southern Australia. Maybe some Molly trees. Love me some Molly trees. Molly trees are low-key goated. Alright, so actually Western Australia, some Perth vibes. Okay, I could see like Mexico or Indonesia. Those are my first thoughts. This does kind of feel like that blindingly white soil you see in Yucatan. So it could be. Alright, y'all, we gotta lock in on something good. I'm gonna try Yucatan. Let's hope they go for like Philippines, I guess. Alright, it was Philippines, y'all. Some Philippines vibes on the big North Island. So Luzon, I think. We have left-hand drive with a big car. We just gotta put those puzzle pieces together, y'all. We could do this, because that's like... Alright, now I'm playing my strongest game so far. It was in good old India, which we did not guess. Team Red slayed, y'all. GG's, GG's. Alright, well, hopefully he sticks around, because we gotta get 3 wins with this guy, so... Alright, new round, and it's NMPZ, everybody's favorite, against the same team, actually. That's great. Let's try Saskatchewan. Put the pressure on fast. Heavy and fast. Can we pop off? Can we get this good game started? Alright, this makes songs like I'm in the NBA. I'm gonna skip it. Ooh, okay, so Plains Energy, South Dakota. It was an USA round, actually. Dang. Somewhere in southern Brazil would be my guess. Let's pop off and see if that is the case. Alright, so that was actually some Kenya energy. Good guess. Would not have thought Kenya initially on that one, but... Alright, well, we gotta keep playing, because honestly, I'm vibing with these rounds. We might look out and get a third game against that same massive team in NMPZ. Alright, it's no move antibiotic, but we're playing massive again. Love it. Alright, this pole is octagonal. It's feeling a lot like Philippines right now. Let's send it. Let's send it. Yo, we got the close guess. Let's go. Yeah, that was on the island of Luzon, so like North Philippines. Surely we're just in Ukraine. A Ukraine, maybe a Russia round? What are we thinking, chat, though? This feels so novel and new. Okay, that was actually Russia. Nice, nice. A little west of Moscow. A little sun dot, I think, but we got sun south. Something a little smudgy on the camera, maybe. I'm just gonna send somewhere in the USA. It's kind of giving that vibe. Ooh, Spain vibes, actually. We both went USA. That's amazing. Love it. Okay, so basically we're popping off is what I'm learning and gathering right now. ArcGeo for president, y'all. Alright. It's the moment of truth. We may or may not see Homeboy come back in here. In which case we're just gonna need to get a new partner, but... Let's see. It'll be looking that way. It'd be looking that way. We did have an honestly had a really good run. I'm the impatient type though, so I am gonna just hop off and try and find a new teammate. Maybe we'll manifest someone from like Germany, some Lenley vibes. But the night is young. We shall see where it takes us for sure. Otherwise, I could high-key definitely just hop over to some more streak vibes. We could try some solo duels too. Although we did have a new... I heard a little blurb. Might have been in false alarm though. Can we pop off and do both? Because that might be actually the best way to do it. I think I've tried it in the past and you technically can play 2 games at once. So if we can make it happen, I say let's go for it. Might be a little fast, but we could try it. Alright, and then we're gonna... Oh, I heard another... Alright, Mr. Bean. Alright, sweet. And they're decked out. From France. Ooh, wants to play a game. I'm here for it. Let's go. Alright, we found Mr. Bean from France, y'all. Hopefully we can pull it together. We're playing Massive again, though, so wish us luck. Super nice vibes here. It's gonna be somewhere in, like, Norway. Are we cooking? Honestly, it's like a max north round, so Massive's doing pretty good over here. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. We got the multi. Alright, we have like a grayish car that makes me think it's more like a southern Sula. I could see New Sauce, but I think it's gonna be maybe like a Indo vibe this round, so we'll try that. Fingers crossed. It's actually me to now, so that was a Philippines round. Alright, love that. It's giving like an Arkansas, Mississippi, maybe. If you have any USA people in the chat, definitely holla what you think it is. No way, you guys. That was in... Okay, a Michigan round. Very close to the border with good old Canada. We have a snorkel here. So just good old Kenya. But where in Kenya is probably gonna be our next question. Feels pretty dry, so like south? In between Nairobi and Nakuru, basically. That's a vibe. Are we back in Indo? Interesting car here. What is that vibe? feels like Vietnam, right? Incredibly hilly and mountainous. Let's try somewhere in Vietnam. Is that the right move, y'all? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It's going to be hard to beat Massive, though. They're pretty good as a team. All right. Look at that. We were in like the middle of the country, basically. By Da Nang. Surprisingly coastal, too, looks like. We'll try the Dakotas. It feels pretty flat. It could be Canada, but we shall see. We shall see, y'all. Are we gonna be like in Sask? Kansas, we'll get some points there. 800 points. We were in Kansas, y'all. And I do think we are in Kansas on that one. That was a really fun reference to that really awesome movie with the little dog and the girl. I think it was called The Wizard of Oz. Ooh, some Japan energy though. Alright, where in Japan are we gonna go? We'll go a little south. Hopefully that's the right vibe. Are we in the south of Japan here? Let's see. Even farther south though, so like by Fukuoka on that big South Island. Alright, Mr. Bean is in it for the long haul. Let's see if we can pop off and get some good ones. We have a round concrete pole here. I don't know, I'm getting like a Bulgaria vibe maybe? Okay, so that was actually Italy, looks like. Okay. Shout out to Italy on that one, y'all.
Benja Antonio 17 just followed.
Benja Antonio!
Benja Antonio 17.
What my guy said, I'm gonna go Lesotho. But yo, Benja, thank you so much for the follow and all that good stuff, fam. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day out there and are loving the geo vibes like I am. Whoa. Alright, Turkey, what got us surprised, y'all. I was not expecting this to be a Turkey round, but I guess you can't see all yellows there with some pretty mountainous vibes. Let's see, are we good to try one more with Mr. Bean? Is he giving me another shot? Give it all that I got? Yo, actually, yes. Let me guess, Massive? Yo, we've been playing Massive a lot today. Beaumont de Jetenis. That should be some French energy, right? Okay, we're gonna go a little farther south, but methinks France for this one. Are we gonna be in France? Quick, who knows France in the chat? Anyone know French? Because we got a little bit of a sign. La Poste. South of Paris. Yo! NJ, that was a good guess, fam, for sure. We were indeed south of Paris. Kind of by Boynes. Alright, we got a bit of a town we can see. With some 2026 coverage too, so that's always a good vibe. What are we feeling? What are we thinking though? Let's see. I could see Netherlands low-key, but is it France? It is France. Kind of by Strasbourg. Strasbourg. So like almost Germany basically, but ooh. Alright, we got some kind of pull here. Alright, it looks like we were Macho Grosso on that one. Mr. Bean pulling through. We had some crazy red soil in that last round, but you definitely see some red soil like that in Brazil in general. Good looks on our French teammate here. Okay, we got the blue car with this kind of vibe. Ooh. Is that Romania? Is that Hungary? It's low-key one of the two, I feel like. Yo, do we have a close guess? Not quite. We were in Romania, though. That was something. Kind of by, Lassi? I'm not sure how to say that. Romanian people, chime in. We have the, New Zealand bollard here, and it feels crazy mountainous. Should this be down here, maybe? But yeah, this red stripe goes all the way across, which you won't see in Australia. And I feel like you don't see these big mountains in North Island. Fingers crossed. Okay, it was South Island. Kind of by Hammer Springs, though. Crazy cool vibes in New Zealand, though. Love the mountains. Alright, sweet. We got left-hand drive. We got middle antenna. I think that's going to put us in Kenya, right? Are we in Kenya in this one, yo? We have left-hand drive, I'm pretty sure. Okay, southern Kenya, nice. Definitely a lot of interesting cars you see in Africa. I gotta make sure I stay locked in on those. Alright, we got some like Mex energy, looks like. I would go Coahuila. Are we in Coahuila? Maybe Sonora? No, even farther south. I think that was San Luis Potosi. San Luis Potosi vibes, yo. This is giving Colo. TBH, let's hope for the best. Yo, is it Colo? Colo, but they had a better guess. TBH, nice, nice. Looks like Namibia on this one. Alright, we're trying to line up that road a little bit. Yo! And we got Nana in the chat. Hey! And yo, Nana, thank you so much for the live. I appreciate it, fam. This one's for Nana. And we were in, wait for it, Namibia there, yo. But yo, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it, fam. Major key shout out. That's a super good question, Nana. Honestly, I low-key am not 100% sure myself, but I kind of just got like a little notice one day, and I kind of had to like basically do the whole restart for sure, but we're starting fresh, and we're starting on the geo vibes, of course, because why else for sure. I think we're gonna be South Africa. Alright, that might have been Lesotho actually. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Alright, it was South Africa, but they had a closer guess, so nice. And we casually, wait for it, popped off on some team duels. I think I'm gonna call it there for the team duels part, but I am gonna maybe try and do some, wait for it, unranked, if that's chill sauce with y'all. And I'm gonna turn off moving because moving is low-key not my forte, but we will keep pushing forward in that moving eventually. Alright, y'all, popping off with a German homie in round 1. Let's see. Alright, feels pretty dry. We could be in like Queensland, New South Wales. Pretty far inland. We were near Cunnamulla. So that'll put us in Queensland, looks like. Shout out to Queensland. Ooh, this is a vibe too. We do have some zebra poles though. Let's send it kind of northish for this one. Alright, not as far north as I thought. Kind of by Ayacucho on that one. It is low-key giving sun north. So now we gotta lock in on where we think this is. Are we maybe in like... I mean, I'm gonna try something crazy, but are we in like Brazil here? I'm not really sure on this thing. What be the vibes? I don't know, I think for me these fence posts being like made out of wood kind of gives it a Brazil vibe. Not really sure though. We gotta like lock in though. Mato Grosso do Sul. Getting some points there. Cooking. Alright, one more and we're... We got some holes in the pole here, so maybe like Thailand? I kind of got like Bangladesh on my first impression, but not 100% sure. Let's see if we can look down the road a little bit. I kind of do want to try Bangladesh actually. Alright, it was Bangladesh. I'm glad we stuck to our guns. Because that one could have been game right there. Alright, let's try France on this one. Kind of giving like farm field of some sort. It was on like the Bordeaux side of things. Shout out to Liber. Honestly, French is such a beautiful language, y'all. I wish I could speak it, but I do attempt it, hopefully gracefully, but... Do we see a follow car? I think we do. We're Nigeria bound. Let's hop off. Let's go like there. Pretty far south, kind of by Abba. They'll get 600 points. Ooh. Alright. We are back to locking in though. Let's go. Let's go. I got a concrete road here. Okay. Now, concrete roads low-key make me think of like a couple of places. That would be like Philippines and a couple other spots, but I think for right now, let's try Philippines. I don't really know where it is. Alright, North Island, so I'm glad we stuck to the right country. He got some major points though. We stuck to the middle. But I mean, honestly, who doesn't love a good middle hedge guess for Philippines? Alright, kind of feels more southern Norway. But that really long, like yellowish middle line, I feel like has a certain color to it. And it's definitely just giving that vibe for sure. And it's Max North. Yeah, that's kind of how most of my Norway guesses go. It is a very hard to pinpoint country because there's so much mountain and it's all kind of throughout the country. Now we do have a blue and white chevron here. I think that puts us in Spain. Let's try Spain on this one. Hey, and it was Spain. Hey, well, hey, good job to Benji Antonio for getting that Spain guess right. Good job, fam. You be cooking. Sounds like you might be getting MVP of the stream so far. Shout out. Love it, love it. Alright, y'all. I think that might be my time for today, so I'm gonna try and do a quick thing and hit up my that's a wrap page. Hopefully that shows up. But we are wrapping things up on the stream today. So if you are still here, you are a real one. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Archie appreciates it. And hopefully you guys can catch another stream on the soon side. If anyone's new today, drop a follow and you can get a notification for next time. But thank you so much to everybody who's been hanging out today. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Benji Antonio for the new follow and kind of being the homie of the stream. Thank you so much. Also, we had a new stream follow from Nana today, who I believe also does Geo. So thank you, Nana. Hope you're having a great day out there. Thank you, Benji Antonio. Hope you have a great rest of your day too, fam. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one for sure. So peace out, peace out. Archie is out, and I'll see you guys on the next one for real. So peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later. Peace out for now. And I gotta make sure I do it on both because I have two going. But